Your person is missing you more than words can truly express. Every day without you feels like a silent echo of what once was, a reminder of your absence that grows louder with each passing moment. They find themselves overwhelmed with emotions they can no longer contain. In their heart, there's a desperate pull to come toward you, to close the distance that time and pain have created. They're imagining themselves standing before you, holding a small gift, not because they think a token can erase the hurt, but because they want to show even in the simplest way that they still care. That they're truly sorry. Most importantly, they want to ask for your forgiveness, hoping for just one more chance to make things right. At this point in their life, they are realizing how vital communication with you really was. Without it, they feel like they're floating in a void, completely lost. They never expected to feel so emotionally vulnerable, but the silence between you has left them feeling weaker than they ever imagined. Each day is a struggle to get through. The energy they once had for even the most basic tasks has faded. They find themselves staring off into space, unable to focus, unable to care. Life has lost its color. What used to bring them joy now feels hollow. They're beginning to understand that this emptiness isn't just a result of losing a relationship, it's the loss of you, the one person who truly saw them, understood them, and supported them in ways no one else ever could. They had hoped that with time, things would settle. That the pain would ease. That they could distract themselves or simply move forward. But the opposite has happened. Instead of healing, the wound has deepened. The absence of your presence has become louder, more painful, more real. They now lie awake at night replaying every moment, every word, every mistake. The guilt is heavy, almost unbearable. They're beginning to fully grasp the impact of their actions, the controlling behavior, the manipulation, the hurtful words or the cold silences. All the things they did that pushed you away are now haunting them. It's not just regret they feel, it's a deep remorse that shakes them to their core. This emotional suffering has reached a point where it's affecting every part of their life. Even things they once found important or fulfilling now feel meaningless. They feel as though they're going through the motions of life without really living it. It's a strange kind of pain, one that doesn't just live in their mind, but settles in their chest, making it hard to breathe. It's suffocating, heavy, and persistent. They've tried to distract themselves, to bury the feelings, but nothing works. Because no matter how hard they try, they can't escape the truth. They miss you deeply, and they're hurting without you. What hurts them the most, perhaps, is the realization that they were the cause of your pain. That through their actions or inactions, they drove away the one person who offered them genuine love and unwavering emotional support. Now, they are left with the understanding that they had something truly rare, something deeply real, and they lost it. You were their safe space, their anchor in difficult times, the one who always showed up. And now, without your presence, they feel as though the very foundation of their emotional world has collapsed. They're not just feeling regret, they're feeling broken. It's a heartbreak that doesn't come from just losing a partner, but from realizing they lost the partner, the one they were supposed to cherish, protect, and grow with. Now, they are shattered, both inside and out. Their heart feels like it's been torn apart, and they don't know how to piece it back together without you. All they want now is the opportunity to speak to you again. Not to beg or to make excuses, but to open their heart honestly. To tell you how sorry they are. To acknowledge your pain. To take responsibility without deflecting or defending. They want to rebuild trust, if you'll let them. And even if you don't, they still feel the need to apologize from the depths of their soul, because it's something they owe you. They understand that words may not be enough. That what's broken might not be easily repaired. But in their heart, they carry the hope that maybe, just maybe, you'll see how much they've changed. How much they've learned from losing you. And if there's any space left in your heart for reconciliation, they want to fill it not with promises, but with proof. Proof of growth. Proof of love. Proof of a desire to never make the same mistakes again. For now, they wait, hoping that one day, you'll be willing to hear them out. And if that day never comes, they will still carry your memory with them, forever changed by the love they lost and the lessons it brought. Your person is coming toward you, not just walking but rushing, pulled by something far greater than mere desire. It's love, longing, and the deep understanding that you are the one who brings them the most profound sense of happiness they've ever known. They've come to realize that no one else makes them feel the way you do. You've awakened something within them that had long been buried, perhaps even something they didn't believe they were capable of feeling. It's not just infatuation or fleeting passion. This is something deeper, more enduring, something that feels like home. They are prepared to do whatever it takes to set things right between the two of you. If it means swallowing their pride, apologizing, or working day and night to fix what's been broken, they are willing to do it. They're ready to start over from the very beginning, if that's what it takes, to rebuild, to earn your trust again, and to show you through actions, not just words, how much you mean to them. They're not just coming back with empty promises. They're returning with clarity, determination, and an open heart that's finally ready to love you the way you've always deserved to be loved. More than anything, they now understand that you are the one they want to spend their life with. They're no longer running from that truth. In fact, they're running toward it, and toward you. You've become the foundation on which they want to build the rest of their life. And this time, they're not looking to rely on you to fix them or carry their emotional weight. Instead, they want to be your equal partner, someone who gives as much as they receive. They've come to accept and appreciate something they didn't before. You are the first person who truly challenged them to grow. You saw through their walls. You saw their potential even when they were stuck in cycles of self-doubt or emotional dependency. And while, at first, your strength may have triggered them, made them feel exposed, uncertain, or even resistant, they now see that it was exactly what they needed. You didn't just love them as they were, you believed in who they could become. That belief became a spark, and now it's a fire driving their transformation. They are finally healing from the codependency issues that once held them back. Where once they may have clung too tightly, relied too heavily, or reacted out of fear of abandonment, they are now learning to stand on their own 2 feet. And they're doing it not just because they want to win you back, but because they want to be whole, for themselves and for you. The progress they've made isn't superficial. It's deep, meaningful, and rooted in self-awareness and hard-won personal growth. They're discovering the beauty of independence in every area of their life. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, they're learning to trust themselves and to live with purpose. And the irony is, in learning to let go of unhealthy attachments, they've come to realize just how special and irreplaceable you are. You weren't enabling them, you were empowering them. They see that now, and they are grateful in a way they can hardly put into words. Yet even as they grow and thrive in new ways, there is still one thing that continues to weigh heavily on their heart: the absence of you. Not having you in their life right now is the one piece that still feels broken. No amount of personal success or independence can fill the void left behind by your presence. The truth is, they are miserable without you. They might smile through the day or go through the motions, but inside, they are longing, aching, for the connection you once shared. They spend quiet moments reminiscing about the good times, the laughter, the warmth, and the little things that once felt so ordinary but now feel priceless. The way your eyes lit up when you were excited, the comfort of your voice, the way your presence made everything feel okay. Those memories play on a loop in their mind, sometimes bringing comfort, other times causing pain, but always reminding them of what they lost and what they hope to regain. This journey has taught them so much about themselves, about love, and about what truly matters. And what matters most to them now is you. Not just the idea of you, but the real, living, breathing, complex and beautiful person you are. They know it won't be easy. They know trust isn't rebuilt overnight. But they're willing to put in the time, the effort, and the consistency it takes to earn your forgiveness and your love once again. They're not coming back as the same person who left. They're coming back stronger, more aware, and more in love with you than ever before. They don't just want a second chance, they want to build something better than before. And they believe, deep in their heart, that this time, it could last. Hey love, where are you? I've been thinking about you constantly, and I hope, more than anything, that you're taking good care of yourself. Every day, I wonder how you're doing, whether you're eating well, sleeping peacefully, smiling at little things the way you used to. There's this space in my heart that feels colder without you, and the silence left behind is louder than I ever expected. I want to be honest with you, because you deserve nothing less. I've written and rewritten messages to you so many times. There have been nights when I poured my heart into long paragraphs, trying to find the right words to express how I feel, how much I miss you, and how deeply I regret everything I did to push you away. But each time, just before hitting send, I deleted everything. The fear of being ignored, of being met with silence, just like I once did to you, held me back. It's a strange and painful twist of fate, being on the receiving end of something I once caused. And now I realize how much that silence can hurt. The truth is, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't reply. If you chose to walk away from this message, from me, from all the confusion I caused, I would understand. Still, it terrifies me. The thought of you treating me the way I treated you, distant, cold, indifferent, it breaks something inside me. It's a feeling I wouldn't wish on anyone, let alone you, the one person who showed me what real love and patience look like. You were always so pure-hearted, so genuine, so full of love. I saw it in every little thing you did, in your words, your care, your sacrifices. But I took it for granted. I let my own insecurities, pride, and selfishness cloud the goodness you brought into my life. I disrespected your love by not reciprocating it in the way it deserved. I thought there would always be more time, more chances, that you would always be there. I was wrong. I realize now that love is not something to be assumed or expected without effort. It's something to be cherished, nurtured, and protected. And I failed at that. I'm not reaching out to you today to beg for forgiveness or to expect anything from you. I'm writing because these thoughts are eating away at me. Every memory, every moment we shared, keeps replaying in my mind. I remember your laughter, the way your eyes lit up when you talked about the things you loved, how your presence could calm the storm inside me, even when I didn't deserve that calm. And now, that absence, that stillness, is unbearable. It's strange how pain teaches us clarity. In this silence between us, I've been forced to reflect, to really see the truth, not just about you, but about myself. I know now that love isn't about grand gestures or perfect words. It's in consistency, in respect, in showing up for the other person even when it's hard. I failed you in all those ways. And yet, I still carry the hope that maybe, just maybe, you'll read this and feel something familiar. Not obligation, not pity, but a flicker of the connection we once had. I miss you. I miss us. I miss who I was when I was with you, the better version of myself, the one you brought out simply by being around. And I know missing you doesn't undo the past. It doesn't erase the hurt I caused or make things right. But it's real. And it's constant. Please understand, I'm not writing this to guilt you, to reopen wounds you've worked hard to heal. If anything, I want you to feel peace. You deserve peace. You deserve love that is certain and unwavering. Whether that comes from me again someday, or from someone else entirely, I just hope you find it. Because no one should ever feel the way I made you feel, unseen, unheard, unappreciated. Still, if there's a part of you that ever wonders whether I've changed, whether I understand now, please know that I do. Not in some abstract, regretful way, but in the kind of way that humbles a person. I carry that humility every day. And if the day ever comes when you want to talk, when you're ready to speak your truth, I promise to listen, not to defend myself, not to argue or justify, but simply to hear you. Because your voice matters. It always has. Until then, I hope you continue to find happiness, growth, and light. I hope you smile more than you cry, and that your life feels full, even without me in it. Just know that you are still loved, from a distance, in silence, and with deep sincerity. Take care, always.